Hi guys, welcome to Dominate Fishing. I'm Dan Meyer, and in this video we're going to talk about how to catch crappies in the summer so you have the confidence that you can go out and you can catch crappies most of the time, when you go out fishing in the summer, even if other people aren't catching them, which is a lot of time the case. A lot of guys, they can catch crappies in the summer or in the spring, but after that they really don't catch any more crappies until maybe late ice. And I know that's how it was for me for a long time. My dad and I, we'd go out in the spring and we'd catch a whole bunch of crappies, but then after that we were done crappie fishing for the year. I thought the crappies went out deep and they suspended and you couldn't catch them all summer long. And then a little later, I got a little older and we kind of learned how to fish a little better, and we could catch crappies again in the fall. But that was it, the spring and the fall. That's the only time we caught crappies. Well, we started thinking, we got to be able to catch crappies all summer long. So I started doing a ton of research on crappie behavior and just kind of where crappies go in the summer and how to catch them. And kind of at that same time, my dad went fishing with one of his friends who was a guide, and he kind of taught him a lot of the same things that I had been researching. And together with those things and a lot of trial and error, we figured it out. And we started catching a lot of crappies in the summer. And now we pretty much catch crappies all year long, and a lot of them. So that's what we're going to talk about in this video. We're going to talk about how to go out and catch crappies during the summer. Because despite what a lot of people think, in the summertime, crappies are feeding pretty heavy. So to catch crappies in the summer, the first thing that we need to look at is where they are so we can find them. Because if we know where they are, we can catch them. So the first thing you need to know is that crappies are a suspending fish by nature. So during the daytime in the summer, what crappies are going to do is they're going to move out into deeper water and they're going to suspend. And you can catch them at this time. If you can go out in that deep water, you can find the school, you can get your bait right where they're suspended, you can catch them. But it's tough. So during the day, the crappies are going to be out in this deep water and they're going to be suspended because they're going to be safer out there from predator fish. So where they're going to suspend is going to be in relation to where they're going to feed. So as evening approaches, as that sun starts to drop, the crappies are going to move out from deep water where they're suspended. They're going to move up shallower into weeds to feed. So in the summertime, the whole crappie movement is all in relation to the deep weed edge. In the daytime, they're probably going to be off that deep weed edge suspending. Then as evening approaches, they're going to move up onto that deep weed edge and start to feed on minnows. Now if there's a lot of predator fish there, that might push the crappies up into the weeds, and they're going to feed up into the weeds. So during the summer, the crappies are going to be in one of those three places. They're going to be in deep water, suspended, on the deep weed edge, or up in the weeds. So what you're going to look for is you're going to look for weed beds that are adjacent to deep water, because the crappies, they don't want to suspend out in deep water and then travel a long distance way up into some weed bed. They want to make a short little transition. Out suspending during the day, a short distance to move up into weeds to feed at night. So you're going to look for spots where there's deep water, where it comes up on a nice steep break up into weeds. Those are high percentage areas for crappies. So that you're going to move around, checking weed beds, looking for crappies. Now you know the areas to look for. Now this is a big part that a lot of guys don't know. Crappies are low light feeders. So while you can catch them out suspended during the day, your best chance of catching the crappies is right before dark. So one of the big reasons most guys aren't catching crappies in the summertime is because they're fishing during the day when that sun is up high and the crappies aren't really feeding. If you will go out fishing, probably, during the summer, it gets dark around 9:30. If you get out fishing about 7 o'clock and you fish from 7:30 to 9:30, you're going to catch more fish in that span than you probably will if you fish all day. So you want to get out there during the prime time. This is one of the bigger reasons you can catch fish. If you're catching fish and nobody else is, it's probably because you're fishing the prime time, which is late at night or real early in the morning. This summer I've been getting up at 4 o'clock, 4:30, so I can be out on the water at 5:30 when the crappies are still biting, because it's an early bite in the summertime. So you're going to find these crappies on the weed edges, cabbage weed. Cabbage weed is the go-to weed, and you want to catch them there late at night or early in the morning. That's when they're going to be up there feeding. And then during the day, they're going to move out into this deeper water and they're going to suspend. So if you will follow, kind of that pattern, you're going to be able to catch crappies all summer long. So I hope this video helped you. If it did, hit the thumbs up or the like button. Also, if this is your first time here, I'd love to have you subscribe to my YouTube channel. I do videos just like this to help you catch more and bigger fish. So like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.